Hello, friends, and welcome to today's daily shower thoughts. And I'm going to add with spirit because I meditate before I receive the emotions or the words or a scenery. And then, of course, then I go into the shower and then it usually elaborates from there. So today's message, or I should say what I felt, this may resonate with you, it may not resonate with you, but just sit and reflect and see. Because sometimes we may feel a certain way and we're so used to feeling that way that we don't even realize it. So today, what I felt during meditation was a great deal of overwhelm. The emotions of overwhelming and not feeling as if you can breathe. And typically when there are those feelings of overwhelm and then not being able to breathe especially is also living in fear. So is there something that you're fearing? Now fear, for some people, it's a constant state of being because our world reflects fear everywhere you look, which then we create it within us. It's a false, it's actually a false belief, but it's an emotion. And that emotion that we feel then becomes reality in our lives. So then when I was in the shower, actually the word speaking your truth came in. So are you fearing speaking your truth, whatever that may be? Doesn't matter what the subject is. Are you afraid to speak your truth? I can tell you there's been multiple times, and I'm a pretty fearless person, but there have been, I shouldn't say multiple times, probably a handful of times where I was afraid to speak my truth. And when I reflect back on it, why I was afraid to speak my truth, there were certain situations. One was being rejected. If I spoke my truth and my desires, what if I got rejected? Another time of speaking truth is I did speak my truth, and some people didn't receive my truth. And then they told me I was wrong. Well, you can't tell someone, I mean, I guess you can, but we should never tell someone that their truth is wrong. Just like telling someone your feelings are wrong. Your feelings are your feelings. Your thoughts and your experiences are yours. Now, with that being said, we can create false beliefs from our experiences. But in my case, when I spoke my truth, it was actually regarding a vision, a couple different visions. And because it wasn't in alignment with someone else's belief system was, more than one person's belief system, then they told me I was wrong. Well, what I receive in visions is not like I'm making it up in my head. Visions are visions. Each and every one of us, when you quiet your mind and you come back into the heart space and you allow that channel to be open, you can receive messages too. But some people are afraid to do that. I don't know, maybe they're afraid of what they're going to see. Sometimes the unknown. But that's, I just wanted to give you an example on speaking your truth. And what ended up happening, and I'm not blaming anyone, but when I was told I was wrong, it then created this, okay, I'm going to shut down. Which I realized it was just an emotion, an old wound that was asking to be cleared. That had nothing to do with the people that told me I was wrong. It had to do with me clearing that within me. So, is there some kind of emotion that is asking to be cleared? The emotions of feeling overwhelmed with life, however that looks for you, whether it's in your job, your relationship, with your family, your kids, just your life in general. Are you stressed out? Are you living in your head? Oh, when we live in our heads, boy, can we make some real doozy of a movie. When I started my journey 2 years ago, I learned that I was an excellent horror movie maker. And I'm a positive person. Like, for the most part of it, I'm a positive person, but I didn't realize that I could really make some horror movies. Just being all up in my head. So, take some time today. Get quiet with yourself. That's something I always encourage people to do. I encourage my clients to always get quiet. Being still with yourself and just think of those thoughts that pop in are like clouds just floating by, like in the sky, just these clouds. And the best way to really quiet the mind is coming back to breath. Breathe. Take long, deep breaths and just focus on your breath. Most of us breathe very shallow. We actually create that overwhelmed feeling within ourselves. Sometimes because we just aren't breathing. So just take some long, deep breaths and quiet your mind. It's amazing how this one simple thing that all of us have been given, breath, can make such a huge difference in your experiences. So, type down below. Did anything come up for you? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Are you afraid to speak your truth? Did this message resonate with you? I'd love to hear. And as always, thank you so much for watching. This is on my YouTube page, so if you're watching this on my YouTube, like, subscribe. This way you get notifications when I upload new posts, new material. I'm going to be branching out probably sometime in August and creating more videos to assist people even more during all of, everything that's going on. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you and have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye-bye.